Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I hope we on. My kid said the Wi-Fi bugging. Oh, man. Let's get to it. Fish Friday. Let's get to it. Fish Friday. Excuse me, real quick. Let's get to it. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, dialogue. This is a space of intelligence, of integrity. This is your space, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of love, help, or right. A space of masters, of queens, queen comrades, and militant men. A space of love. This is your space, the space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information, hashtags, apps, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay, unions that are Western, grams that got money. Red cups, blue cups, squeegee man cups, goddamn it, the pastor's pockets, the collection plate, the damn biter wheel, or what do you call it, the good wheel. Listen, man, goddamn, it's the Hummer Fund. Fish Friday, it's a war going on outside. Ask T. Trizzle. Ask Trump. Ask Putin. Ask old nothing. Netty net. It's a war going on outside Minnesota. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Okay? Don't wait until you get the pink slip from HR. Don't wait until you get the pink slip from your kids. Marcus Morse, much appreciation for the Fish Friday. Book you an assessment. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with a pound of cube steak on your eye, a chuck sirloin steak on your eye. Damn it, bandages and liquid band-aids and all that. Arm slings and things. Yeah, man, she hit me with that frying pan. Damn it, girl, he done messed my knee up. I'm leaving him this time. Listen, book yourselves an assessment. Okay? Get yourself together. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse counseling, consultations, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. He over there talking to himself. Man, why she boiling that pot? That pot been boiling since yesterday. I don't eat grits. Where them grits come from? Listen. Listen, man. Do you understand characteristics? You understand? Listen. Past traumas. Conversations, places, events, damn it, people. That should have your alertness levels on 1,000. With this information, the life that you save could be your own. You understand? The life that you save could be your own. What's going on, Fish Friday? How you do, how you do, how you do? Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. What's going on? Huh? It's chilly. It's damn chilly. It's cold. But I got outside and got my money. Did you? I got outside and got on that bar, 24 degrees. You could check the day. I'm not fronting. Check the Instagram. I got mine. Did you get yours? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We got work to do today. Somebody call Trump. Tag him. Tag Trump. T-Trizzle. Tag him. Tell him to come in here. Boy, he keeping it gangster. Boy, he keeping it gangster. Tell Trump to come and clap. Tag his ass. Okay. Yeah. Fake ass Black Panther. Paulie Paul. Philly in the building. Tag Philly. Tag Paul. Tell him to bring his ass to class. Come on. Come to class. Somebody tag Ludacris and Nelson. Tag Ludacris and Nelson. Tell them to come to class. All MAGA men. Come on to class, MAGA men. And to the family members of Korryn Gaines. Yes. Yes. Tell them to come to class. Yes. Come on, Marilyn. Definitely no disrespect intended, but we got to get to it and get down to it and get some clarity. I don't know why it's going viral again. Tell them to come to class. And while you at it, tell your classmates we here Fish Friday. Tell your classmates we are here. Put down their little tweeds. Put down their little tweeds. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Tighten up that flask. And we got my comrade in the building. You know it's getting ready to get turned up. Brother Abdul Elite. God damn it. Is up in the spotty spot, Bay Area. We getting ready to get to it, god damn it. Fish Friday. Who up in the building? Philly first in class. Ooh, oh, y'all playing. Y'all coming back to back. Philly CA 215, what up? First in class, shining. And right behind is goddamn dimples. Ooh, wee, up in the spotty spot. Second, and who's that third? Uh-oh, Leo. Productions. God damn it, Eve Landon is up in the spotty spot. 1, 2, 3. Y'all up in here. Mark, Milliner, what up? We see you. Philip, boom, boom, what up? Bad Woods, Philly. Boy, Philly deep. Philly deep. Bad Woods up in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, Jeff Sparks is in the building. Let's get it. East New York, let's get it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Hakim, peace. Peace, what up? Young and Tierra's up in here. South Jersey up in here. Who that? Big C, what up? Corey Grant in the building. The Grustler. The Global Hustler. Cuckoo, the Bag of Bones in here all the way from Zurich, Switzerland. The chef with his own burger. The MC extraordinaire. Underground king. Bars for bars. The Grustler. Cuckoo, the Bag of Bones up in the spot. We see you. Ooh, Mark Hines is up in here. Ooh, NFNT's up in here. Dow, what up, Dow? Willie Bethel, what up? Moo, much appreciation for Fish Friday. Moo, we see you. Moo up in the building. Ooh, wee. Kicks, what up? We see you. Who that? Benjamin. Goddamn Benjamin is up in the spot. What's going on? Mike Aaron. What up, Mike? Ooh, Philly deep. Deep. Arrington's up in deep. Ken, what up, Ken? We see you. Who else? Who that? Oh, Hannibal up in here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Terrence up in here. Yeah. Ooh, Ooh-wee. Who that? Who that? What up, you? What up? We see you. You up in the building. What up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look. Y'all messing with attendance. I can't see y'all messing with attendance. Huh? MDM, what up? Up in the spotty spot. We see you. We see you. What up, Pounds? We see you. Who else is up in here? Huh? Uh-oh. Eric Brown is up in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hood Center Highlights is up in the spot. Vitamin Vision is up in the spot. Okay. What up? What up? Huh? You call accounts payable for what? What they done did, damn it? What's going on? Talk about it. Huh? Cool K Kang, what up? Huh? Huh? Who that? Fred, what up? Ooh-wee. God damn it, the trolls is up in here. Lovely ladies up in here. Gene. Huh? Yeah, I don't stop, Gene. Holla. Woo, Gene. Come on now. Kim, you. Canada's in the building, the first responders. What up? Jay Will, what up? Huh? Who that? Who that? I know that ain't Mateen. I know that ain't Mateen is up in here. Yeah. Drake, what up? What? Ooh, wait, who that? Who that? Garcia? Woo! Oh, man, we getting ready to get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Now, where we starting? Because I don't want to ruffle no feathers early. Let me get this in alignment real quick. Now, I know I'm supposed to be doing some things here. Okay. Man, let's start with the easy shit. First and foremost, I don't know if y'all know it, but MAGA's having a super concert. Yeah, they doing it. It's called Rock the Country. God damn it, they gonna rock the country. 8 small towns and 8 massive shows, a festival for the people who believe in the bald eagle. For the people, who got that flag waving. Yeah, yeah. This shit is called, it's being dubbed, MAGA Music Fest. And it's going to be full with MAGA supporters, MAGA men, MAGA women, people that are ready to go hee-haw, woo-wee, hee-haw. And they going to slap their thighs and have a good old time. There she go, Rora's up in the building. God damn it, what's going on with you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo-wee, slapping their hips, wearing they Wrangler jeans. Some of them still wear Levi's 501, but Wranglers and shit tight on their grippers with their cowboy boots, drinking Budweiser and Miller, Coors and shit. But black folks is upset because rappers Ludacris and Nelly are on the lineup. What is Nelly doing there? What is Ludacris doing there? Mr. Move It, get out the way. Mr. I got hoes in different area codes. What? Nelly and Ludacris? The rappers will join Kid Rock, Creed, and other performing acts at the 2026 Rock the Country Festival in 8 cities across the United States. The event will celebrate America's 250th anniversary with mostly country and rock music. Why is Nelly there? What you doing there, Nelson? What you doing there, Nelson? Huh? What? Huh? Ashanti needs you home with the seeds. Nelson, why you out there with the MAGAs? Ludacris, what you doing out there? You can't do your new song. You can't do 44 bars out there, Ludacris. Huh? Y'all gonna have on y'all cowboy hats? Y'all gonna have on y'all cowboy boots out there? Chewing snuff? Spitting brown shit out your mouth? Supporting MAGA? What you gonna do when they ask you? Nelson, how much you gonna donate to the MAGA Foundation? But what have you been doing to further the cause? Now you's a rapper, ain't you, boy? What are you doing down here with us country folks? What do you think about that gal, Beyonce? You really think that was a country music album there, boy? What y'all gonna say? What y'all gonna say? Huh? Man, look, listen, that's what they said. That's what they said, Mello. We gonna find out. We gonna see. They better not start talking reckless, because T Trizzle will get right up in that ass. Vitamin Vision TV, what's going on? Remember years ago, Luda had that Confederate flag outfit and got a lot of flack, but didn't care. He said he's a Southern boy. He's not even really a Southern boy. Luda ain't even from Georgia like that. Luda's Ohio, Cincinnati. Okay? Cincinnati. Yeah, they talking shit. I hear what you're saying, T-Era. I hear all that. We gonna find out. We gonna see. We gonna see. We done heard a lot. We done heard a whole lot from a lot of people. And magically, all of a sudden, shit changed. Right? All of a sudden, shit changed. We heard that Trump was not getting the Peace Prize. Didn't we hear that? Huh? All of a sudden, what happened? We heard a lot. I don't want to hear that. Rap dudes be talking reckless. That's what the manager said. I want to hear it out of Ludacris' mouth. What he said. Don't tell me about what the management said. We are talking about 2026. He can get on social media and make a statement and say, I am not going to be performing at Rock the Country. He can say that. Huh? Then all them other groups tell Trump, stop playing my music when you walk out for all the campaign rallies and all that. They came right out and said it. They told him, yo, we ain't rocking with you like that. Take that off. Don't play our shit when you walking out. Ludacris. Tag him in class if that's what he said. He don't have to hide behind management. He ain't got to come here. He don't have to come to class. Tell him to go to see Harvey and him. Go to TMZ and say it. What up, family? Christopher Farm in the building. Okay? That's what we talking about. Don't come up here. And what manager said it? Who said it? Shaka Zulu? Huh? I don't want to hear none of that. So far, that's what they said. Hold on. Y'all think it's a game. I don't care. Y'all think it's a game. How's it a mistake? How's it a mistake? They got their name on the bill. Y'all see it? That's their name. That's their name. Ludacris and Nelson. Ludacris and Nelson. Ludacris and Nelson. Don't tell me what no manager said. They put it on official paperwork with dates and all that. They put it on there. Don't come over here with that. It's Fish Friday. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm going to treat y'all like them old ladies treat me. Come up over here with that. Stand in your place in line. Move your feet, then you lose your seat. So far, they performing. So far, they performing. I believe the paperwork. That's what y'all say, right? Paperwork, right? That's what y'all say. Y'all know me. What I say. Paperwork good. Paperwork good. That's what I'm saying. Paperwork is good. That's on the paper. That is all on Twitter or X or everything else. Yeah. So we gonna leave it right there until he say different. Him and Nelson is performing. Let's go. Since we talking about MAGA, that's where we going next. Y'all man Trump been listening to Ice Cube. Yup, he been listening to Ice Cube. Doing this shit. To jacking for beats. Because Trump is jacking for peace. Trump jacking for peace prizes. Huh? That's what he doing? That's what y'all man did? Yeah. Trump done jacked the damn Nobel Peace Prize. How you do that? Somebody explain that to me. How he just jacked the whole Peace Prize. Like, yo, give me that shit. Give me that. That's me now. That's me now. Ain't that crazy? That this chick, homegirl, what's her name? Maria Corina Machado or Mercado? You pussy. You let him jack you for something that people say you earned. You pussy. Check this out. Political leaders in Norway have condemned the Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado's absurd decision to present her Nobel Peace Prize medal to Donald Trump, accusing the U.S. president of being a classic show-off who takes credit for other people's work. The Nobel laureate gave her medal to Trump at the White House on Thursday, quote, in recognition of his unique commitment to our freedom. Several hours later, Trump wrote on Truth Social that Mercado presented me with her Nobel Peace Prize for the work I have done. Such a wonderful gesture of mutual respect. That's what he said. That's what he said. Okay? I don't know how he jacked that. Y'all better stop playing with him. This man is running around like a stick-up kid. Yo, let me get that. What up? You see you up in there, Casey. What up? Huh? How you do that? Hey, Boogie, how you do that? He jacking. He jacking. Jacking for peace, not jacking for beats. It's jacking for the... Look, the Nobel Peace Center, excuse me. You see how that happened? Priest. You know I got a lot on my mind. You know where I'm getting ready to go. Check this out. The Nobel Peace Center said on social media that, Huh? A medal can change owners, but the title of a Nobel Peace Prize laureate cannot. The organizers of the peace, the Norwegian Nobel Committee, and the Norwegian Nobel Institute had already said that the prize cannot be revoked, shared, or transferred when Mercado first revealed her plan, a sentiment reiterated by the Institute on Friday. Huh? So, Mello, he ain't giving her no American dollars. They not giving Venezuela. They taking. They taking everything. Huh? Come on now. Look, when Mercado was awarded the prize in Oslo last month after making a dramatic secret journey from Venezuela, the Nobel Committee celebrated her long struggle for democracy against Nicolas Maduro's, quote, and this is what they saying, brutal authoritarian state. Since then, Trump has invaded Venezuela and removed Maduro, handing power to Venezuela's vice president, Delcy Rodriguez. Okay? All right? Now, if you mean to tell me they went and got Maduro peacefully, you mean to tell me he ain't laid nothing down? You mean to tell me reports of the drones running up in there and pushing like 200, 250 Venezuelans, just bodied them? That's peaceful? Huh? Listen, one of the leaders of Norway's Socialist Left Party and its foreign policy spokesperson said this is, above all, absurd. The Peace Prize cannot be given away. All right? Huh? Come on now. But your man is jacking for peace. Straight like that. Let me get that. Let me put that in the count. Let me put that in the kitty. Yeah. Don't want nobody jack me for my 77. Put that in the kitty with the rest of them. Really? That's how we doing it? Let's continue. Trump's recent threats to invade Greenland, she said, demonstrated why he was not a worthy recipient. Trump will no doubt claim that he has now received it, but it cannot be transferred, and Trump's repeated threats toward Greenland clearly demonstrate why it would have been madness to award him the prize. That's what the lady said. This is what this lady from the leftists, okay? This where we at with it. Now, Vidom, the leader of the Center Party, said, whoever has received the prize has received the prize. The fact that Trump accepted the medal says something about him as a type of person. A classic show-off who wants to adorn himself with other people's honors and work. Raymond Johansen, the Labour former governing mayor of Oslo, who is now Secretary General of Norwegian People's Aid, said the situation was unbelievably embarrassing and damaging. He said Mercado's actions could damage the reputation of the Nobel Peace Prize and the Nobel Committee. This is unbelievably embarrassing and damaging to one of the world's most recognized and important prizes. The awarding of the prize is now so politicized and potentially dangerous that it could easily legitimize and anti-peace prize development. But your man and them don't care. So now, your man, MAGA, Make America Great Again, T45 and 47, is running around letting ICE wild out, okay? Invading countries, okay? But Ludacris and Nelson is getting ready to perform at they little shindig. I'm telling you, boy, I tell you, every day I work so hard for the money, so hard for it, honey, to try to get our people right and exact. But they keep doing shit like this. I tell you. I tell you. Your man is doing it all. Nobody's stopping him. This dude is like a supervillain. He like a DC supervillain. Ain't nobody trying to stop him. And all of the peoples is outside, looking up to the sky, just hoping, waiting. Huh? Is Superman coming to protect us? Where the Batman? Where's the Batman? Somebody flash the light. T47 is running amok. God damn it, he's a super villain. Yeah, non-stop. Got his cronies and his goonies doing the most. I told y'all who could stop him, but y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all don't want to unite. Y'all don't want to get up under a melanated flag and do what needs to be done. Y'all want to go to MAGA concerts and shit. I want to shrug your shoulders and like, it's all right. It's all right. That's what y'all do. Y'all want to keep sharing bullshit vids and old shit. No, listen. Y'all don't listen to Bliz. Didn't I tell y'all that this dude right here, didn't I tell y'all that he was going to go on the world tour? Y'all getting ready to make me skip class. Didn't I tell you, Captain Knuckles over here? He was just with, what's the name? What's the fat man name? I told y'all he was getting ready to go super viral. What's the fat man name? The sports dude. He was just on his show. Talk like, yo, he was just, come on, y'all. Y'all know who he was. Jason Whitlock. That's big. I told y'all he getting ready to do all them big platforms, and on every platform, he said, Corey Holcomb is pussy. He ain't want nothing with me. I told him to step outside. He ain't want it. See? Y'all ain't listen to Bliz. I told y'all 2 days ago he's supposed to punch him in his mouth. I told y'all last night he's supposed to punch him in the mouth. Now look. You know, Jason Whitlock. I told you, watch. He gonna do Breakfast Club. He gonna do Sway. He going to do Big Boy. He getting ready to go all the way around. By the time he finished, he gonna have like 50 million people watching him call Corey Holcomb ass. Now, who is willing to stand here and tell me that that man shouldn't have got broke up? He shouldn't have got his glasses broke right then and there. I told y'all. That's what happens. Because now everybody who was never in alignment with Corey Holcomb, everybody he done beefed to or said something slick to or yelled around, man, what do you mean? You do that. Everybody he did that shit to is going to invite this man through. And they're going to pay him to come through. See? See? That's why you gotta be from East New York, Brownsville. That's why you gotta be from North Philly. That's why you gotta be from DC. That's why you gotta be from B-More. We punched him and broke his damn face right then and there as soon as he said it. See? I told y'all. Anyway, let me get back to class. Okay? Now, Philly, I'm glad y'all in the building. Now, I was going to say something. I really was going to say something, but I fell back because I wasn't 1,000%. Now, I know suspect shit when I see it. And I knew that this Black Panther dude or whatever, Pearl Bird song, I knew he was hummer stunting. I knew he was capping. I knew it from the rip. But again, none of the elders was in my DM. None of the elders messaged me. None of them that's in the mix, that's still working, none of them said nothing. So I don't know if they didn't see him and they don't know, or they just fell back. Because a lot of people play with the name. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't see Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. say anything about him. You understand? I haven't seen any videos of Daruba saying anything about him. You understand? I haven't seen it. I haven't heard, okay, Mumia Abu Jamal comment or say anything about, so I left it alone. But I'm telling you, I looked and I seen it's sus. I know it's suspect. I told y'all that shit when NFAC was running around with their little monkey ass formation doing stupid shit. I call that out immediately. I told y'all that dude wasn't writing exact. And got flack for it. I always get flack for it. Because when you black as me, and you've been through what I've been through, people don't want you to be as intelligent and military strategic. But see, because they look from afar. And they don't understand. All my information is online. You look up my military record. Look up the prison record. You can look up whatever the hell you want to look up. And you can meet up. Shit. I'm out. Side. You dig? But I knew he was suspect. Now, he ain't no Kyle Rittenhouse running around with an assault rifle in the mix of protests and clapping people and local law enforcement gonna let you walk. He ain't that. This man is sitting in Philly. Never said if anything was in that weapon. Okay? Don't know none of the people behind him. I've never seen any of them. In all of our years on social media, I ain't seen none of them. I haven't seen none of them legit. And legit is, you know, a word that we throwing around. Because right now, legitimacy ain't about shit. But I haven't seen any of them do any work. They just popped up and they're making an attempt to go viral. But anybody in this day and time that's telling melanated folk to step outside and show the world that they are armed and threaten an occupying force that the police is scared of is suspect. I'm telling you that shit right now. It has nothing to do with being shook. It has everything to do with being very, very smart. You get that? So I don't know who this dude is. Some people thought it was an AI. You understand? However, I'm seeing him in too many different spaces. In order for it to be AI, he would have to be on a movie set or some shit. I'm telling you, he hasn't done shit. He hasn't. I'm telling you, as large as my Philly class members are consistently in here, ain't none of them never hit me in the DM and said, yo, Bliz, we got this out of Philly. They putting in massive work. They in Kensington. They dealing with the fiends. They getting the fiends up off that dope. They feeding the fiends. You know, they cleaning it up. I never seen, none of them hit me and said none of that. I never seen this dude until a couple of months ago. Even months, couple of weeks. So I'm confused. I really am. I see OG Law putting in massive work. He ain't viral. He had an entire made up prison where he was talking to people in the street to keep them away from jail. He made that shit himself. Excellent performing, speaking, teaching in Philly. He ain't go viral. Samad Stark's been out there in Philly putting in work with the kids and the homeless. You understand? Advocating. He ain't go viral. And they've been doing this shit for 10, 12 years. On social media. How this shit happen? Who is this dude? ICE tore up the entire way that we categorize victims of gun violence. ICE sat there and unalived a rainbow, a now later skittle white woman in the face of the world and walked away. Not a charge, not even a threat of a charge. This man walked away. And you mean to tell me y'all gonna let somebody from Philadelphia tell y'all that he ready to put a hole in something? Man, you gaming, money, you gaming. That's what we say in East New York when we know somebody full of shit. We let them talk, go on and all that. Then all of a sudden somebody in the back say, yo, money, you gaming. Stop gaming. You fronting. Because in this day and time, we would have seen the work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Something would have got dropped in Philly. Something would have got dropped in PA. One of that overzealous units of ICE, somebody would have got popped. Son, you gaming. I'm going to tell you that for real. Anybody that will come on social media and as militant as I am, I've never told y'all to show no type of arms. Ever. For what? For what? What are we showing off for? Why would that ever be a strategy? We don't even have the same laws state by state. We don't. We don't even have the same gun laws county by county in New York State. Suffolk County, Nassau County is different from Orange County. Do you understand? The 5 boroughs is dead. Tight. So his little punk ass strategy wouldn't even work in a town at all. At all. It is something that our people would never recover from. I'm telling you. It is the dumbest strategy in the world. I told y'all thousands of times. Kizzy spit in the cup. If that flew over your head, then so be it. Kizzy spit in the cup. I told you in everything I learned about the stick-up game. Nigga, if you can't do it with a razor or a knife, you damn sure don't need no gun. That's for that. What are we doing here? But people falling for it. People think he really about that action. And I don't want y'all to jump out the window and think that that's something that's going to be beneficial. We don't have to ever do that. We are ingrained enough in this space here that any moment we want to pop off, they are at our mercy. It's just that simple. But your minds ain't right. Any leader, anyone who is really serious and committed about shifting the dynamics and the paradigm that we living in has to condition our people's minds. Because the minds are what's twisted. The minds is fucked up. If you're not willing to take them arms and dust off all these coons, sellouts, embarrassments, you ain't ready for the Ofe. You ain't ready for the Ofe. Nah. Y'all still love their lifestyle too much. You do. Y'all don't boycott Thanksgiving and Christmas and the 4th of July. Y'all don't do that. Y'all love that shit. And anybody that tells you anything different about it, y'all ready to jump on it? What are you talking about? Well, I'm celebrated anyway. Y'all ingrained in it. Y'all love it. So you're not ready. Just acknowledge that. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging that y'all not ready to war with these people. Because acknowledgement of that makes your mind and body shift into a space where you're going to get ready. You understand? If you overweight and you telling me you fine, then what I'm going to give you a workout plan for? I'm going to give you, you don't believe in it. You think you good. The person that acknowledges, say, yo, I'm having a tough time breathing, walking, you know what I'm saying? I want to get healthy because I know I'm not right and exact. They're going to be motivated. They're going to move. They're going to seek out. They're going to push. But as long as these dudes sit here and talk about, I'm getting ready to retire. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do this. I'm getting ready to do that. Yeah. As long as you're comfortable and content with what these systems and these institutions is giving you, you're not ready. You're not ready. Because the first sign that they push and you start seeing people getting dropped in the street and no, we was just playing. No, master, we was playing. There you go right there. That's his name, Karim Bliz. He was on YouTube for years telling us to do this stuff. That's the first shit y'all gonna do. Come on. Y'all not watching? Y'all don't watch war, politics, current event? Y'all don't see that? Strong nations, militant, folding, giving up their leaders. See what they did to Gaddafi? Saddam? You see what they did? And they been rocking people that look like us. There's no way Thomas Sankara supposed to have been gone. Patrice Lumumba. No way. No way they should have ever turned on Winnie the way they turned on Winnie Mandela. No way. Why did Arafat have to struggle all them years with his own people? You think that black folk is ready? You still got dudes in the hood selling drugs. The women and kids and feelings they ain't right, calling themselves a baller. You think you ready? And you got this punk ass dude running around on. He ain't raised that hammer not one time at no ICE agent. Homie, the work will be seen. You don't got the front for the cameras. You don't. Put in the work. Put in the work. When the news is reporting tragedy in West Philly, ICE agents on patrol were ambushed. None made it. Oh, we'll know the work is serious. You don't see none of that shit. No suspects. You gaming, money. What's his name? Paul Birdsong? You gaming. You sus. Straight up. Your little 1965 strategy. Come on, son. Come on. We seen them and what they did to Kirk. You ain't get kirked? We see it. Come on. Cut it out, homeboy. You can't even quote. And if you can quote the Black Panther Party for self-defense 10-point program, you damn sure not living by it. You're not. You dig? You not. You not. Trust and believe. I was taught by one of the elders in the party that in this day and time, anything after 85, anybody who wasn't dragged through the justice system and imprisoned, anybody who you don't already know of with a name that claims to be part of that is full of shit. Because nobody wanted that heat. That's how repressive it was. Be mindful of that. Okay? Be mindful of that. And y'all gonna see in the coming weeks. Y'all gonna see in the coming weeks. You're gonna play yourself. You don't play yourself because you're gonna have to prove yourself now. Our people are very cynical. They want to see your work. They want to see your work. You dig? So, I don't know. Now, Y'all still with me? It's Fish Friday. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. You see I done lost. The light is dark. I got to get to the fish. I might have a shot today because it's cold. And you know them elders don't like being out there in the cold. So, might not be a long line. You understand? Now, here we go again. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't put your fat foot in it. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay? But lately, and I'm just saying over the last 3 days, I've been seeing a lot of videos, TikToks of people praising and talking about how much they love, and I love this sister. I wish I was around in the love. I love what's happened, and love, and why nobody talk about it. And I'm saying, yo, y'all need to be easy. Korryn Gaines is no martyr. And I'm saying it. DMV area, Maryland, y'all can take it how you want it. She is no martyr. And we not going to shift history. She wasn't a martyr then, and she not a martyr now. She was a troubled young woman who played herself and got her head knocked off. And I'm telling you that. Because between her and this fake-ass Black Panther shit, and people confused and agitated about what they're seeing with this ICE situation, listen, pump y'all brakes. Now, if you haven't, and I've seen some people said that they haven't, they don't know the story. I watched it. Many of us watched the initial vids of her when she was online on Facebook, going live, ranting and carrying on. And I'm like, okay. You understand? Now, if it is your belief system, and this is something that you really sitting firm and tall with, learn from what happened to her and not make that same mistake. All right? Now, Korryn Gaines was unalived in her apartment by the police. Let's go to the notes real quick. Now, what we saw, those of us who were online, who used to be on Facebook, going live and talking and building, and we talking about before y'all even heard of any of these people. Before you even heard of the police or the King Face, right? And Nature and all these other individuals, before any of that, or in that same space, we seen her. We was watching. Okay? We was watching. Look, Mark. So this is, we saw the traffic stop. And you can go online and see the initial traffic stop, or one of them. And she was known to police in the area. But let's get to this real quick. Officers had gone to Gaines' Randallstown apartment to serve her with a traffic warrant and her fiancé, Karim Courtney, on a DRUG warrant. Okay? When they entered the home, police said Gaines pointed a shotgun at them. Now, the traffic warrant came from her beefing when they had her online prior. stopping her because the vehicle she was in had no plates. She refused to show ID, a license, anything, nothing. And they allowed her to rock and roll till they had to. She got kids in the car and they had to bring her in. Let's see. That's what pushed them. Now, people believe that all of that surveillance and watching what we do online is new. Anytime you have an app such as Facebook or, well, back then it was Vine and all that shit, the feds watch all that shit. They got to. Shit, they watch our mail. They've been watching our mail since the 60s and the 70s. Anytime you have an institution and this large as a banking system in the country, they watch everybody. They've been watching us since before the Panthers. Garveyites were getting watched. So they was already on her, watching her as she made them claims that nobody had jurisdiction over her. This was her belief system. Okay? They got to her house. She pointed a shotgun at them. Courtney, her boyfriend, came out with their daughter, who was just 1 year old, leaving Korryn Gaines and their son Cody, who was 5, inside. Officers negotiated with Gaines for approximately 6 hours. In that 6 hours, y'all, she's online. We're watching this, okay? And people are like, yo, you are wilding. Like, what's really good? She was disturbed. You can watch her earlier vids. You can see the glassiness in her eyes. She was not well. So you're not going to make no martyr out of her. Okay? Let's continue. Gaines went on to record portions of the standoff where she was seen next to her son, armed with a shotty. At some point, police claimed Gaines had threatened to unalive them, prompting an officer to discharge 1 round. Gaines allegedly responded by clapping back. That's when an officer returned fire, leaving Gaines unalive and the 5-year-old Cody injured. People who were watching horrified. I'm telling you, you got a seed and you're not stopping. When you do not know how to de-escalate and bring yourself down from something that was a minor situation that you could have had any other recourse for, you decided to do that, something is wrong with you. I've seen people with that same belief system go into their courts with paperwork and challenge everything. You don't have authority over me. You can't say this to me. I'm not a citizen. This is the paperwork. In courts for a vehicle. But even in the initial stop video, she kept saying, they're going to have to kill me. They're going to have to unalive me. They're going to have to unalive me. Like, so we're not going to do that. Y'all not going to put this on TikTok and push it and, yo. You're not going to do that. Okay? Now, of course, the boyfriend is alive. The son made it. 5-year-old made it. So now I'm trying to figure out what's the lesson. How does this move our people towards liberation? How are you bleeding from the heart about what happened? And that was a while ago. Okay? How did that move? There was no political stance, no PE education behind it, nothing. But an injured child right? Motherless, and a 1-year-old who never got to sit in a space with her parent, with her mother. Now, it get where people believe that there's a reparation behind it, okay? Because this is what people like to say, well, Lisa, shorty gonna be all right, mom's gonna get, your family gonna be good. Now, this is how the system works. This is how the institution work, okay? A Maryland judge has overturned a jury's verdict awarding more than $38 million to the family of Korryn Gaines, a 23-year-old woman who was fatally shot by Baltimore County Police in 2016 after a 6-hour standoff in her apartment. 2016. This is 2026. Shorty was 5. Where's this 15-year-old? What damage was done to this 15-year-old? Okay? Where's the boyfriend? I want to know, because if you're going to martyr her, we have to get a firm understanding of how her actions have benefited us as a people moving forward. Where's Shorty at 15? Where's this little one, the daughter, at 10? Where's the boyfriend? When you're martyring people, you want to know. We martyred the assassination, right, of Fred Hampton. We see Fred Hampton Jr.'s work. He followed in his father's footsteps. His mother nurtured him. He is carrying on his father's legacy, right? There's no doubt about that. He started the Black Panther Cubs. He puts in work. Okay? What's going on as far as the Gaines legacy before you start to martyr her? Okay? Listen. Newspaper reports that this week's court decision comes in response to post-trial motions filed by attorneys for Baltimore County. The ruling comes almost exactly 1 year after the jury ruled in favor of relatives of Korryn Gaines in a lawsuit against the county and Officer Royce Ruby, who clapped Gaines. The judge ruled that Ruby was entitled to qualified immunity because he did not violate Gaines' constitutional rights and that his actions were objectively reasonable. The same rights that they have given ICE agents. Same shit. So that means they will pop you and your family won't get nothing. They will pop you, and if you survive, you will get nothing. Why? Because our people are disorganized. There's no momentum. There's no institution. You don't support each other financially. You can't even win in their courts. You don't have pro bono lawyers running around. Nothing. Because our people don't care. So before you martyr people, before you latch on to some shit in Philly because you got images in your head of Huey and you saying, damn, we need this now, you're going to play yourself. All right? You're going to play yourself. Now, Maryland's highest court has ruled that a Baltimore County officer who clapped and injured a 5-year-old boy in a 2016 standoff with his mother cannot be held liable for violating his due process rights under the 14th Amendment. Police fatally clapped Korryn Gaines after a 6-hour standoff in which Gaines, accompanied by her young son Cody, brandished a shotgun at officers from inside her apartment. Cody was struck by a bullet police fired through a wall that ricocheted and hit his face. In 2018, County jurors found that it was unreasonable for Corporal Royce Ruby to fire through the wall at Gaines and awarded her son about $32 million. After a circuit court judge overturned that verdict, years of appeals followed. A later ruling ordered that the county to pay Cody only about $400,000 plus interest. So $400,000 for a young man that lost his mother and he had to sit and watch. I don't know where he is. We in this class hope that he's doing fine, that he's had all type of trauma therapy, okay, physical and mental, and that he can move on and he has people who can explain what's going on today in real time. Do you understand? Not no weirdos on the internet that's going to push him in the wrong direction. Let's go. The most recent twist in the legal saga hinged on qualified immunity, a legal doctrine that protects government officials from liability while performing their duties unless they violate a constitutional right that was clearly established law at the time. People performing their duties. They keep telling you on the news, ICE agents are performing law enforcement duties. Regardless of what we know about how they was trained or deputized or any of that shit. They're giving them qualified immunity. Not just from you as a citizen, but from local law enforcement. Police are confused and don't know how to handle this shit. Don't let no fake ass Black Panther tell you some dumb shit. Don't let your heart, bleeding heart for Korryn Gaines, yo, the sister, that dumb shit get your head knocked off. We are way beyond that. Our intelligence and military strategy is way beyond that. And get caught up in that dumb shit. And have your family crying on the news. Okay? Let's continue. We're disappointed by the 5-2 opinion, but we will be pursuing all available appellate, including the U.S. Supreme Court attorneys for family's sake. Look, Gregory Dolan, a law professor at the University of Baltimore School of Law, said it's difficult to say whether the nation's high court would take up a case hinging on qualified immunity, a judicial doctrine that has its critics across the ideological spectrum. Justices Clarence Thomas and Sonia Sotomayor, two melanated people, have each criticized qualified immunity, but the court requires 4 votes to take up the case. The death of Gaines, who is Black and had a history of mental illness, raised questions about how county officers dealt with race and mental health issues. Do you hear me? Okay, the state's attorney office did not charge Ruby, the officer, and found the shooting justified. He retired in 2021. All right? The Maryland Supreme Court's 43-page majority opinion, the justices found that it was not clearly established that Ruby would violate Cody's substantive due process rights against being injured by agents of the state when he was clapped or when he shot Korryn Gaines. So shorty, they saying that you just there. You just a casualty. You got to eat that, shorty. Okay? The majority wrote that the standard used to evaluate Ruby's decision to shoot at Gaines was higher when it came to Cordy's constitutional rights, since different amendments applied to him and to his mother. Additionally, there was no controlling authority or robust consensus of authority at the time to put Ruby on notice that shooting at Gaines would violate Cody's rights. Corporal Ruby, this is from the court, was held to account for what the jury determined was an excessive use of force, and nothing in our decision today implicates that decision or in any way gives license to officers to use unreasonable or excessive force. The majority opinion said, however, the majority wrote that the law related to the substantive due process rights of an injured bystander like Cody, who a law enforcement officer did not intend to harm, is largely unsettled. So they got the authority to just run around and just keep a clapping and clapping, and you'll put your family in harm's way. You'll put the public in harm's way. You just gonna eat it because they didn't intend to do nothing to you. You just gotta eat that. But they intended to take her up out of here because what? She was beefing. She was threatening. She had a firearm. You had a history of you telling police you ain't got to. This is what transpired. And I'm telling you, you don't ever have to show your hand. You don't. Kizzy spit in the cup. When you're a true practitioner of strategies of oppressed people and warfare and winning, this shit is easy for me. I'm easy. I've studied every war, every guerrilla war, every one of them, from Sun Tzu on up. I don't know what they reading. I don't, because I don't see the work. You understand? Let's be smart. Let's be better than smart. Let's be intelligent. Let's be better intelligent. Let's win the war. That is how we pass down generational health to our people. We win the war. We don't run around and get slaughtered. Get your mind right. Again, it's Fish Friday. To those who don't need it to the war effort, much appreciated. To those who supported Fish Friday, much appreciated. I got to go run over there, see if I could do what I do. You understand? To those who need your assessments, book it. Messenger, DM, Twitter, do what you do. Or choose not to. You understand? But shit is not going to get any easier. Trust and believe we all need to unify and do what needs to be done. And this ain't hard for me. Very easy. To those who ain't get their sessions in, get your session in. My classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding me down as always. Much appreciation. Let's build a real nation. Stop playing. This ain't a performance, man. Trump is taking prizes, taking countries, man. This is not a drill. Stop performing, man. Stop fake pumping, man. Cut it out. We got to get for real with this, or it is going to be what it's going to be. All right? Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. We will win. You will win. You understand? All my truckers, get to your destinations safe and sound. You understand what I'm saying? Safe. None of that rest, stop, dots. Stay away from them. You dig what I'm saying? You know? All right? And we gonna be all right if we study. That's right, self-love. You know it. That's right, stay dangerous. You know it. Huh? Let's do what we do. Yeah, I got to get to the fish. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I can do what I do. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, man. Listen to what I'm saying. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't have to repeat it, right? I don't have to go 55, 11 times, right? Y'all ready for war? No. Right? Y'all going to prepare? Y'all going to get ready? Yeah, all right then. Get ready, man. Get ready. You dig? Remember, this should never be talking spicy. This should never be talking spicy to nobody. 55 gang.